shorter. I watched one of those from him, Sovereign Soul. Remember that shit? Dang, that was 3 months ago. It don't even seem like 3 months ago. That's crazy. Getting old, man.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That dude has like 11 or 1200 subscribers now. But remember when we talked to him when he only had like 600? So people are subscribing to that
Does
guy's
he?
page. Yeah, yeah, that dude has like what 1100 subscribers. That his channel grew that quick. I just checked it the other day.
Yes, that Brian Stabley endorsing him. Brian Stabley he's a big guy, he has a small channel, but he has a large audience that comes and goes.
Right. Oh, Jamie C, I mentioned that
He
about the
has
fork earlier.
997.
On my page, on my side, it says 1,000. So maybe a few people unsubscribed, but on my page earlier it said 1,000. But again, even if that's the real number right there, that's still crazy to me how he grew a few hundred subscribers since we talked to him last time. But again, it shows you that people just buy into the bullshit. People will buy into whatever the nonsense this guy is saying without even thinking about it.
Well,
But guess
he's
what?
clearly not shadow banned. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. And you know why? Because the reason he's not shadow banned is he's not talking about the real information like we talk about. What he's talking about, YouTube's okay with a lot of that. Maybe not all of it, of course, but some of it, like the Mandela effect, they don't care if he talks about that, which is like 90% of the doctrine is based on that one topic, of course. But or like the 9/11, right, with his bullshit conspiracy about no airplanes were used, which I cut his ass to shreds on that. But this guy's a bullshit artist, just like how David says about Perry. I mean, this guy pisses me off. You know, it's ridiculous nonsense he says.
Let's go back and see those comments on those videos. I haven't tuned into the ones he's done on us.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I can actually pull those up. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I joined it. It was called Open Invite to Sean Hawkins. I joined that one, and then he did one on me. He took my picture and got like a stupid video on my face, but I'm a beautiful
Yeah.
man, so I mean that doesn't mess with me. So let's see. Go to the comments. He has 64 likes. We'll give him a dislike. One dislike. So let's see. He has 17 comments on the video he did when I joined the first time. So let's go see that. I'll put it on the screen right now. Yeah, no, I really think Brian Staley's a Mossad agent, but I was just going off of how I felt towards him, and then they couldn't accept that, but yet they come back and do the same shit with us. One of
Oh,
his
and
dudes
Jay,
in the chat was
remember
saying that
remember
we're
me and
talking
you?
in coded language,
Yeah, yeah. So
hashtag
somehow
ETT
our little
still.
inside jokes, they were some type of like secret code that we were saying back and forth. It's amazing to me the bullshit these people come up with. It's amazing.
You see that screen I just put up? You might actually see that comment right now.
Let me see. You want me to bring it up on screen? Is it safe to bring it up? I
Yeah,
want to
I
make
got the
sure you
comments
get
to
count.
2 of these videos, or one,
All
but I'm
right,
gonna switch.
cool. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Okay, I'll take this down. Oh, bear with me a second. Just 1 second. I'll take that down.
Can you make it full screen?
Yeah. Let me see real quick. Okay, give it a second.
Did you watch the video when I first joined, or did you just watch the one he did on me?
I watched when you first joined. Yes. Yeah, I went and
Okay.
listened to the entire conversation. It was a
You,
decent conversation, but I mean, those guys, it was very laughable to see their perception on it with the Mandela effect. I mean, these guys are so unreasonable. It's ridiculous.
yeah, no, I found these guys randomly, but then I remember that I found him a couple months before this, but I forgot. I didn't know the name of the channel, but I remember the old guy. He looked familiar. So you can see this on screen. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So this guy right here, Kevin C, 7252, 2 months ago. Well, let's go to newest. Did I go to newest? Sort by yeah, newest. 2 months ago. Okay. But it's getting views. It has like a couple more views than last time. Great show. Keep it up. I'm sold. Dave, they're all haters. Don't have common sense. But yet they don't operate on common sense like that one Daisy Lynn or whatever her name was. Didn't know that your boy what that slang term meant. 7 seconds in, I knew Jay was an agent provocateur, nonsense person. 6 hours later, he's shown the door that was painful to listen to, completely unnecessary. Now, if you'll just get rid of Dreamy Lynn, that's what her name was. Remember her? Who not only
Yeah,
sounds like Roseanne Barr, but is just as annoying as Roseanne Barr. Oh, there's Brian Stavely. See what he says. This denier on the panel is a fucking moron. Says more catchphrases than the mass wearing normies. Mandela is to discredit the real truth movement. Yeah, I solely believe that. I believe that the Mandela effect was set in play by the government to discredit the people like us, to make us look like loonies with wild conspiracy theories. I think this is one of them.
yeah. Let
Mandela
me even
effect is
comment
to
on this real
discredit the
quick.
real. You can hear me,
As
right?
far as Yeah, we hear you. Let me comment on this real quick. As far as the Mandela effect, because again, I've been looking
Oh,
into
I
this stuff.
replied to that.
Yeah, I've been looking into this stuff for years and years. Like I remember people talking about the Mandela effect back in like 2016, 15, right? But my stance on it is in a vast majority of these cases, it's just people having a loss of memory where they might think they remember something being different than what it actually is. But you see, as far as like, say for example, to bring up like a board game maybe might have been different, where a chip can might have been different. And on that, I think usually like 99% of the time, it's the company just over time they decided to slightly change the can. So somebody might say, well, I remember it different than what it is now. And it's true that it was different than what it is now. It's just the company decided to change it over time. I mean, that happens. There's nothing deeper than that, but these guys think that there's like some type of massive conspiracy just because the Pringles can is slightly different. Again, it's amazing to me how dumb some of these people are. Astonishing.
Yeah. This one right here says, "Awesome show as usual, Dave. I even enjoy the exchange with Jay, which was a surprise as naysayers usually rub me in the wrong way." Hey, that's a lyric right there. That rhymed. And you handled it like the wonderful guy you are until you like many in the chat couldn't take anymore. As I said earlier, you must be stirring up those of this fallen world. Fallen world, as every chat lately has at least three people who are opposed to either FE or ME. Yeah, so keep it up, as I love when Satan and his minions squirm. See, for to me as a Satanist, looking forward to these evenings, chat. It's just more praising him.
Yo, after this, man,
See,
pull
what does
up the
this one
video when
say?
I went on with him for the first time. I believe
Oh,
it's like the
this
next
one didn't
stream is
really
the
have too many.
yeah. Pull up the one where I went on with him. I believe it's the stream like right after the one that he
Yeah,
went on.
yeah. There's a picture of me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is
I'm trying to find
amusing
it.
to no end.
This one, right? 40-ounce J and Sean Hawkins.
Yeah, I believe it's that one.
Oh, wait, no, 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 no. This was. No, no, it was in. Yeah, I watched
Like
this
why
one.
can't you do that?
I don't know. Is this entire absolutely no attention span? There
Yeah,
are
I
two.
remember him
This
having
dude
that
actually
background
literally,
when
I
I
was
went
on his
on.
stream last
So I
night,
think I joined
and he
later in this.
literally made up a word. It was so
Oh,
stupid.
look,
I couldn't
man.
even
Hold on.
remember
I'll
what the
pause it real
word
quick.
was, and
There's
he
new
was using
comments
it
on
as
this.
though it's actually a word. And
I haven't seen these. It's about you, ETT. You can read this. ETT was
Read it
clearly
for
here
me. I
to
can't read.
disrupt, a bit passive aggressive. My God. Then X. Okay.
Wait,
Let
wait
me
a
start
second.
over.
Hold on
ETT
a second.
was clearly. Hold on. Let me highlight that. You were clearly here to disrupt. LOL. Bit passive aggressive. My God. Then ZX. I don't know what that means. Came on, saying to look into things further than he doesn't know about. Then what was the purpose of the planes crashed in Pennsylvania? That was a cover up, and what
Wait,
the
hold
Pentagon?
on. Let me comment on this real
Great
quick. I have to
hope.
comment on that first one. Hold on. This is so laughable. I can't believe it. So
All right.
somehow I was passive aggressive. Somehow I was being somewhat aggressive on there. It's like I literally went on there very humble and very respectable, but he was the one being aggressive towards me. He literally told me, "Hey, look, I don't want to talk about this topic about Jesus killing. Get back on the Mandela effect, or I'm kicking your ass off the show." I mean, that's literally what the guy said. So somehow I'm being
Yeah, I
aggressive.
remember that.
I mean, that is just I can't even believe this. I mean, this is clearly being completely hypocritical and just dishonest here. I mean, anybody who watched that, you could clearly see
This
how
was
he's
from three
being
weeks
very
ago.
respectful. Unbelievable.
This is actually good publicity for us as well.
Right.
Because if this guy's channel takes off, some people might see this shit. I don't think he'll get a lot of subs, but he's probably gonna be a little bit more from where he's at. He'll probably get
Yeah.
about 1,500. He'll probably stay
Right.
stable from that for a while.
Yeah.
But here's our good boy DJ Spin. He switched teams. I always thought it was Staverly with an R, but it's Stavely now. See, now he's playing in the fucking stupid. She spelled it Stavely, and then Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Wow, that's freaky.
A fully chained mind. Remember, his
And,
ass is
and, and
fully
then
chained.
DJ Foley Chain Mind. ETT only tries to defend his Bible. He has no intention of learning anything or moving forward.
Yeah, that's dishonest right there. Which again,
He
hey, look,
switched
we were
teams.
nice
He
with
switched up on his.
we were nice. Hey, look, we were nice with DJ. Remember that dude been coming around here for like what 2 years now. Which he goes off. He believes the New Testament's fake or whatever. But we were always nice to that dude, and now he jumped ship. So it's that's a damn shame. But hopefully he can wake up out of that.
new subscriber here. Okay, you've seen that one. I'm trying to find the one where the guy says that me saying hashtag ETT is a
Are you sure that wasn't in
coded
the live?
language. I've
Are you sure
seen
that
that.
wasn't in the live
It was
chat
either
on
in
the
the
side?
live chat. It might have been actually.
Yeah, I believe I remember it
It might have
there
been.
when I rewatched it.
Out of fairness, this ET and T fellow should have came out in the beginning and said, for the record, I am a member of the synagogue of Satan, and everything else would have made sense.
Wait a second. I have to comment on this real quick. But with anything I said in that conversation, what exactly would make me the synagogue of Satan
James Sharp.
if I literally just read a couple things out of the Bible? Like, say, for example, I've proven that the Mandela effect isn't true. I've proven that that Christ actually hates and kills certain people when he returns. I've proven a bunch of other topics. So what exactly, like, does he even know what he means to say that what I'm teaching of the synagogue of Satan? If I asked him that, I guarantee all the money in my account that he has no idea what he even means by that. Like he would be confounded and he would have no answer for like how he knows that and what that actually would be or why I'm in that group. Apparently, it's like he has no idea. He's just talking out of his behind here is all he's doing.
Yeah, well then his other comment is, you're way too kind. Not only would these people be kicked off my live stream, they'd be kicked out of his live stream. I would challenge them to a duel. What did he
Well, what's
say?
that guy? Wait a second. Click on that guy's channel.
Stages, but to
What is his channel? Maybe I'll go hop on there on a stream with that dude. I'd love to see him try to debunk it. That'll be classic right there.
logic that I had when I called Brian an agent, they're also calling us agents. They got mad at
Amazing.
me for calling Brian an agent, but yet here they're calling us that. But this guy doesn't
Oh,
have
and remember, wait, Jay,
anything.
remember when he got on you for going
6
to Google
subs,
and look at
nothing.
let me say this real quick. Remember when that dude he got on you for going to Google to get something, but then when he was talking
You
to
see
me, he
that?
literally
Nothing.
went, yeah. Let me comment on a few things real quick. Here it is, this cat, this James
Go ahead.
simp right here, I'll call him. The cat's on there talking shit about me and you and saying he'll school us in a debate, but yet he literally has no debates, not even any videos on his page. I mean, that's classic right there. But here's the whole other thing. Remember this cat, they were talking about how a fully chained mind is so humble and so honest. But yet he got on you for going to Google to look something up. But then when he was talking to me, he literally went on Google multiple times to look things up. So I mean that's a cognitive dissonance right there. People can't see the hypocrisy with that. Unbelievable.
Jay Heitenen, 7568. The dinosaur agenda is to cover up the giants that were here. Evil world run by evil people.
Yeah, that's just
Dinosaur.
ridiculous.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, that's you.
it's clear evidence that the dinosaurs at one point in time walked the earth. I mean, these guys, all they're doing is they heard somebody on YouTube make a statement and say dinosaurs are fake. So then they're just repeating that information. Like, say, for example, right? I don't know if you ever watched on Joe Rogan Experience, they had this one dude who went on there who's like a paleontologist, right? And they had him react to the video that Eric Dubay did about dinosaurs. I mean, that video was classic. You got to check it out sometime, man. But it was so funny to listen to the paleontologist completely destroy Eric Dubay and all his points he made in that video about dinosaurs being fake. But these guys in the comment board, all they're doing is they just watch maybe a 10, 15-minute video on YouTube about proof dinosaurs are fake. And then they'll turn around and say, well, yep, I'm going to throw everything out the window now about dinosaurs because this biased 10-minute video that said they're fake. I mean, it's ridiculous, but this is how these people think because they're just unreasonable.
Right. This Barry Ross. Hey brother, much love and blessings. This guy, 40 ounce J, said this guy has zero ability for critical thought. Dude, these dudes barely have any zero ability for critical thought. Just trolling for his smacks and his rocks around. Anyway, I found you via Stavely. See, this is where it gets me. He says none of his subscribers came from Stavely, but a lot of them in the chat say that they did via Stavely the agent. Glad you're doing good work. Thanks for the effort.
Yeah, that's crazy how they can sit there and say that you or me that we're unreasonable and our minds are not capable of logically thinking. I mean that is just so dishonest and so completely ridiculous to even make such a statement like that. Again, it's astounding to me how these people could even write something so stupid like this. It's amazing.
This guy right here says Rene Bernays. So you gave the owner a run for his money? You're combative and argumentative. People don't want to be around anyone who's hateful and arrogant like that. You're disrespectful. Referring to you.
Okay, let me comment on that before you go on. So first of all, they're saying
Not
hateful. It's
once
like,
in my. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, it's like so sitting there talking about, well, being hateful, which by the way, once again, anybody who watches the conversation, you can clearly see that I was very respectable with him. He was the one who was being argumentative. I was simply asking questions and giving answers, and he wouldn't do the same for me though. So, and here's the other thing: it's like, doesn't the Bible say that it's okay to hate? Didn't King David hate? So would you then say that he was a wicked sinner? That person who left that comment? That's a question they can't answer. Oh, what is that if they ask? That's what is that? Psalms 139 verse 21 and 22. If they want to look at it, King David said he hates. So apparently he was a wicked sinner too because of that. But anyway, oh, and the Bible also says, I believe that's Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8. It says there's a time to love and a time to hate. So I mean, his ass is cut to shreds on that. But again, that's such a dishonest statement right there. How they could sit there and say that I'm being combative when I'm simply just asking questions and giving answers in return. You know, so that's just completely dishonest. Absolutely dishonest.
Right. Dang, this had more comments than I thought it did. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, that might be it.
We could always check out the live chat on the side. I don't know if it plays on his, but I mean, I was watching that. Like I'm saying, when yeah, I hear you. Are you able to hear me? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I'm delayed a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Can you hear me? I think I'm delayed.
Yeah, I can hear you. You might be delayed by a few seconds.
Go ahead, man. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is just, again, it's astounding. It's astounding to me how dishonest some of these people are. Yo, if you want to find more comments, if you go on the video that you just had on when I went up there, if you go to the live comment on the board, you'll be able to read what people are saying. You know, so that's another way we could see them. I don't know if it will replay on the video though, but sometimes I've seen people do streams and you can check out the live chat that was there on the side if you click the button at the bottom.
All right.
And for anybody that's listening live, let me know in the comments if you can hear me and Jay clear, just so we can make sure the volume's coming clear for you guys.
Hey, Jalen Breezy. What's up, Jalen Breezy? That's one of my subs. What a nice lady. 1 liter equals 33.8 ounces. That makes J nearly 666 ounces. Shoot fish in a barrel. It was wild. Jay is truly nuts the way he reacts to the fact that reality is in flux. I think it's nuts that they perceive reality is always constantly changing. That kind of seems mental. You can hear me, right, ETT?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, cool.
You know, but here's something funny I got to comment on. You know, here it is. They're talking about, well, wait a second, you know, but this person has like a red shirt on, or you know, his icon might have something weird in it. But yet, this dumbass is sitting here in the
Oh,
ISS space.
this one's about you.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that's about the movie E.T. Never mind.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, you know, here it is. This dude, fully chain minded, sitting there talking shit about guys like me or you who might have, you know, like I have a Red Bull hat on, or talk shit about me for that. But yeah, here it is. The dude's floating in the ISS space station. So couldn't I call him a shill for that because he's pushing that space agenda apparently? But obviously that's somehow not reasonable. But yeah, you could talk shit about us for wearing a hat or a shirt. I mean, it's ridiculous. But these dummies in the comment board, you know, they'll just gobble this down without question because they just repeat the nonsense this dude says.
Right. So this was a thing right here. I've seen them reference a few times. Brian made a video about Jay's daddy at Call for an Uprising, showing how he has Mandela affected. That's why Jay's panties are all wadded up. They thought I went after this guy because Brian supposedly did a video on a Call for an Uprising, which I didn't even know he did. I don't watch Brian Stabley.
Uh-huh.
Trying to see stuff about you. I don't think you're on yet.
Yeah, if you go forward in the video, um, I probably join around the 3 hour mark or something like that.
All right, hold on. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I saw
Anyone
it.
willing to have a conversation with me if I join the panel? Oh, this one's about me. Go down, buddy. Jay says that he loves battling, going after people, attacking. Why would anyone do that? He's just a kid, but still. Let's see. It's about 3 hours. There you are. Let's get rid of that. See what he says. Sovereign soul, unchained mind. He's making you go into what he wants. Start asking open-ended questions about ME. Changes to show him that the ME is real. ME, Mandela effect. He's trying to force you into he's trying to force you into theological topics when you said you didn't want to. Ask him some Mandela effect questions.
Right. Now remember when I went on there,
Every
I went
time he gets pushed into the ME, he diverts.
right now. Keep in mind, to be fair, when I went on there, I didn't even go on to talk about Mandela effect. I went on to talk about certain Bible theologies and certain things that you guys went back and forth on. So we did cover the Mandela effect for maybe 20 minutes, but that wasn't the initial question I went on to talk to him about. But yeah, he pretended it's like, well, go back to the Mandela effect or I'll kick you off because that's like the main topic. It's like, dude, I never agreed for that to be the main topic. It's like, why the hell are you afraid to talk about anything else? It's like, why don't we talk about your bullshit theory about no airplanes were used on 9/11? It's like, why don't you want to defend that? Which I could have asked the shreds on that. Or what about this whole dinosaur hoax that you believe? Let's talk about that. It's like, why are you afraid to talk about that? Or let's even talk about how the Bible says that Jesus is going to kill, but you said that Jesus isn't going to kill. So I mean, his ass is cut. That's all I can say.
Yeah. He sounds like one of those weird men who's decided that women don't belong in conversations because only men can think. Stop this dude from turning the show into a damn Bible lesson. He's detailing the flat earth truth of Dave.
Yeah, these people are just so
Jay's
unreasonable.
sword swallower. They called you my sword swallower. Same exact tactics as Jay, but different approach. Neo, the one. KJV says turtles, but the most other versions still say doves and turtle doves. He said, "Let me stop you right there," like 5 times now.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I have to repeat that a couple times because when I say that, he'll just talk right over me. So I have to mention it 2 more times in order for him to acknowledge that I wanted to speak about something he said. So again, these people, again, it's astounding to me. It's amazing and astounding to me the level of how dishonest some of these people are in the chat, man. Again, it's amazing, but this is the mind control that this dummy has these people under. They'll just regurgitate the bullshit he says without question because they idolize his character. It's amazing.
Right. Still the same comments. Let's see what he says right here. Updated. Go. Yeah, man. They some weirdos out there.
Right.
You had a channel on YouTube for 6 years and you only have 800 subs. Doesn't seem
Yeah,
like you're teaching
but
very much.
here's the funny thing though, is this shows the ignorance of people. They didn't know that I lost multiple channels that had hundreds of subscribers on it. Let's say, for example, I had one channel I had like 600 or 700 subscribers. I lost that one back in 2018. I lost a few other ones, and they also don't know that we're shadow banned, meaning what? That the videos we upload, they don't get put out like how a regular video would, so most people don't get to see them. So again, these people just talk out of ignorance that they don't really know anything about. That's just the easiest way to put it.
Right. He views his platform as his podium. He stalked his channel from his buddy's stream. Here we
Stalk
go.
the
Another
channel.
passive aggressive tactics of derailment, and he knows it.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing to me. Wait, stalk the channel. I didn't even know the channel
Two of our
existed
agents
other than
appear to
when Jay
be,
sent me a link to listen to the conversations. I mean, these people are talk about bearing
yeah.
false witness.
Two of our friends appear to be agents, or just desperate, stupid, or both. Because he's a clout chaser. You do not go to other people's channels and tell them that they think about something too much unless you're a control freak. Damn, man, they're all dissing you.
Well, I mean, to be fair, their disses are missing. In other words, their strike was weak because they don't even know what the topic's about they were talking about.
Does he think he won? LOL. Description doesn't say Mandela effect, but I subscribed when there was another stream about Mandela.
Yeah, I agree with Rudy. He said, these people are just shills for Silver Wayne's soul unchained
Let's go.
mind.
Let's go about 40 minutes in. Yeah, well, I'm assuming. I don't think he's a shill. I just think he's a product of the narrative. I think he fell for a government
Yeah,
psyop because
he's
I do
definitely
believe they do plant counterintelligence. You cannot deny that they plant stuff like this in there. I think
as far as
Mandela
this
effect is a counterintelligence topic to get people
as
derailed
far
from
as
the
far as
truth.
this individual, right? As far as fully chained mind goes, this dude, nobody's paying him. He's just a regular dude who has access to the internet who decided to make a channel to talk to ramble about things he doesn't really know about. That's all he is.
Right. Hell, he might see this too. You know, Brian Stabley. He subbed. He has his subscribers
Oh,
open,
okay.
so I can see that he's subscribed. My three biggest YouTube people that are subbed to me are Wallytron101, Brian Stabley, and God Rules.
Oh, I know God rules.
And a call for
Rockaponim
an
used to be
uprising,
very
but that
disgusting.
page got deleted.
You know, my buddy Rockaponim, he used to do a
Yeah,
couple
he's a cool
videos with
guy.
God rules back in a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by, Jamie.
he's I chatted with him before. What's cracking, crazy people? Let's see, Jay, get your mans, dude. Let's see, let's go up. That's it. I'm only gonna read about 2 more sections of these.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
2 Freemasons found them all in a decade. Sovereign Soul needs to charge trolls to come in the panel. I'm sick of them trying to rent free in my head. Let's see,
But here, hold
special
on a second.
boy access
I have a
only.
question though. Here's the question: what exactly about what we're saying is considered to be
Yeah,
trolling? How is it How is it trolling simply coming on and having a conversation about a theory or an ideology? It's like, what the hell? It's like, have these people ever heard of something called a conversation before? Again, it's astounding and amazing to me the level of how dishonest this is. I mean, this is so dishonest and so hypocritical. It's just amazing to me. I can't fathom the stupidity. It's just astounding.
yeah, no, it's crazy, man. I'll give you that. Let's see, we'll go 412. This guy actually thinks he's smart. He's trolling. I came on for like a minute, but then he booted me.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he was afraid to let you on.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't really say anything. I said like one sentence and then he removed me. You were kicked at this time. Let's see. No, Rock, you should have been in chat last night on Jay's channel and yours. Understand why Saab is losing patience. Yeah, he came on. We had a discussion. He was just here to discredit us and waste our time, like I said an hour ago. You're friends with Jay, and he claims to be a Call for an Uprising's nephew. We need to get a Call for an Uprising on here. He's not gonna come on here. At this stage, he had every channel he had deleted. I don't think he's gonna come on for this guy.
Look at that! Look at that comment right there. It
ETT
says,
takes the side of the official narrative.
wait a second. Hold on. Takes aside the official narrative. I believe he's talking about when I said that 9/11, right? When 9/11 happened, I said there were real planes that were used. So he's saying, he'll negate the fact that I said that it was an inside job. He'll pretend I didn't say that, but then he'll say, well, since he said that airplanes were used, well, see, he's saying the mainstream narrative. Forget the fact that he admitted that he agrees it's an inside job. We'll pretend he didn't say that, but because he said airplanes were used, well, see, that means that he's just pushing what the government says. It's like, how can somebody be so stupid and so ridiculous to say something like that? It's astounding to me. Absolutely astounding. These people, they just don't think. They're mindless zombies is the best way to put it. They just hear somebody on the internet say something, so they all regurgitate it. Like these are the same dumbass that say that nuclear weapons don't exist. How do they know that? Well, because some dude sitting on his couch just said that they're not real because he looked on the internet and couldn't find where they're located. So, well, see, that means they're all fake. It's ridiculous, but this is how these people think.
Right. Yeah, totally. ETT will not follow your rules. I would time them out if I could.
Not follow the rules. I was very respectable to Fully Chained Mind's rules for his platform.
Yeah, man.
Rudy said.
End time teacher.
Rudy
No one
said.
fell for it, bro. Nonsense.
No one fell for it. But I mean, what exactly was there? What exactly did I say that I wanted you to fall for it though? If I ask him that, he doesn't know. Like he's just saying something to say something,
I
but he
don't
doesn't
know.
really know. Rudy said these people are not awake, non-player characters, not truth seekers. Yeah, these people are just NPCs, right? They're non-player characters. With these guys, they're just extras, right? They're just there to be there. Like they don't they're not conscious beings. Basically, these are just simps that just don't really know nothing. Like just extras in the background. That's the easiest way to describe it.
Right. There were quite a few in Jay's chat last night because I did a stream the night prior to this, who showed that they too see the Mandela effect really happening. He deleted it when Sob's soul was mid sentence. I didn't delete it. That was up for like a few hours and then I reposted it.
Yeah, so they're just lying.
These guys right here, they're they're one step ahead of what's his name? Nick. Am I still on here? My screen went blacked out. Can you still hear me, ETT?
Yeah, I still hear you. I see your screen. You want me to take the screen
I'll
down?
be back real quick, man. Yeah, take it down. It's blacked out. You see it blacked out?
Yeah, again, it's astounding to me how somebody could sit there and say that me or you were pushing the mainstream narrative when we're literally sitting on here questioning the mainstream narrative. It's astounding to me. It's like how do these people even come to these conclusions? It's like it boggles the mind. It's just I can't even fathom how somebody could come up with something so stupid. How the hell, if you actually look at the content I put up or the content Jay puts up, or even say our buddy Luke, right, that he puts up on his page, how the hell could you look at our page and say, well, we're pushing the agenda? That would be as lewdy and as stupid as somebody came on here and said, well, ETT and Jay, these guys are pushing that rainbow agenda. How the hell are we pushing a rainbow agenda if we literally speak against it? That's like how stupid this is. But again, these people don't think. It's astonishing and
Right.
amazing.